Retired Marine Jerry Ensminger will never forget the day he took his daughter Janie to the doctor for what he thought was strep throat.
He said, "We think your daughter has leukemia." And I tell you, I went to my knees right there in the hallway.
Months later, 9-year-old Janie died, but no one could explain what caused her illness. 14 years later, when Jerry saw a local news report about water contamination at the U.S. Marine base where his family had lived, he said he realized,
everywhere we were at, we were getting poisoned.
Maps Ensminger uncovered from the 1970s and 80s show a military machine shop and dry cleaner next to one of the base's primary water sources. Epidemiologist Richard Clapp says chemicals used in both may have poisoned the water supply.
For one, this chemical called trichloroethylene, which is a solvent that's used in machine shops, in the drinking water, at least at one sample, was found to be 1,400 parts per billion, which is 280 times what's considered the safe level.
But the Marine Corps didn't shut the wells off until 1984, 2 years after an outside contractor found chemical solvents like trichloroethylene and benzene in the water.
Nobody knows exactly how many people may have been affected by potentially hazardous drinking water. That's because the Department of Defense refuses to disclose the number of soldiers and their family members that may have been exposed.
More than 135,000 former residents have joined Ensminger, registering complaints alleging everything from birth defects to at least 70 cases of rare male breast cancer. But the Marine Corps tells Al Jazeera there is currently no competent scientific evidence to link past exposure to Camp Lejeune historic groundwater with an individual's medical condition. Still, members of Congress have sent a letter to the White House urging the government to provide health care to those exposed.
Somebody needs to call these people in and hold their feet to the fire and make them validate what they're saying to the public, because they're not telling the truth.
And according to environmental officials, the Pentagon owns 129 of the nation's most contaminated sites, making the number of soldiers exposed potentially much higher. Kimberly Halkett, Al Jazeera, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina.